In 1943, a farmer here in the small town of San Juan was tending to his crop, like normal farmers do. And then in between his corn, a 2-meter crack opened up when he was working. Shortly after, plumes of sulfur-smelling smoke started erupting out of this crack. He ran to town and told everybody what happened. Later that night, that crack opened and started spewing tons and tons of sulfurous ash and buried the town. Fast forward 60 years and the town looks like this. Completely covered in volcanic rock. All that's left is the church of San Juan. Just the tower. Everything else is buried under meters and meters of jagged black stone. This is the story of Volcan Paricutin and the city it swallowed. Peak here is Volcan Paricutin, and this all used to be the city of San Juan. Here's the church tower, and at one point people used to sit in here and worship this altar. This used to be a town. Not even that long ago, 60 years ago, people were living here and had no idea the hell that was going to rain down on their small little town. Can't imagine what it'd be like to wake up in the morning, not even knowing you were living on top of a volcano. Literally, their entire lives changed in one night. So here we are walking through the lava field. There's a crack, and actually what's incredible is that the church's altar is still right here. I can't believe this place.
I don't know, I'm speechless.
Speechless as well. This town of San Juan had 5,000 people, and you'd think when a volcano explodes and eats a whole town that people would die, but nobody died. Isn't that kind of weird? The eruption itself was very, very strange. So it was a crack in the ground, we talked about that already, and smoke and plumes came out, but no fire for 2 years, only tons and tons and tons of ash. The entire city was covered in ash. It gave people lots of time to evacuate. After those 2 years, the fire started. And a lava wave erupted out of the actual volcano, but was only moving about 4 feet, about a meter an hour for 8 years. So even if you're a slow runner, even if you're a turtle or a grasshopper, you can outrun 1 meter an hour. So it gave plenty of time for people to get out of the city itself. But it was slowly, over the course of 8 years, swallowed by a giant wall of burning hot lava. You can see pieces and shards of the church still scattered on top of the rocks. Here you can see the main entrance to the church, and here are the 2 towers. Well, 1 tower. The other one has fallen. This town was established in 16 something, so a long time ago. And this is one of the Spanish churches here that the conquistadors made. This tower was knocked down not by the volcano itself, but the aftershocks after the eruption. Apparently the earthquakes were so strong, people were getting knocked off their feet, and that destroyed a lot of the old architecture. Most of the houses were wood. They can handle earthquakes just fine. The lava, not so much. What destroyed the city of San Juan. Say say it's dormant, but there's still a lot of heat underground. The amount of steam coming off of this mountain is quite incredible.